So, hi Ambika, welcome to the show. Thank you for being and thank you for taking out time यार. Long time बहुत दिन से plan कर रहे थे and finally it's happening.
Yeah, hi Jivanshu, and I'm really looking forward to this. It was really busy, and I really wanted to come to the show earlier, but it was not allowing me. But yeah, finally we made it.
Okay, so guys, I will have to give you थोड़ा बहुत just about what Ambika does and वो खुद ही बताएगी कि what she does. But yeah, how I met her was from Twitter, which is now X, but she tweets amazing content over there. So I kind of out of curiosity like connected with her and it was amazing. So yeah, please follow him on Twitter if you have not done. And yeah, so coming to the first question, Ambika, the me as well as the entire audience would love to know your story as to who is Ambika and yeah कि जहाँ भी वो लाइफ में अंबिका है वो किस वजह से है एनीथिंग यू वांना ऐड अप थ्रू टू योर स्टोरी और इन जनरल.
Okay, sure. So basically, the point I'm there in my life right now is because of the risk that I have taken. So the risk that I have taken, not usually everyone is going to take. So I started my career like I did my MBA in marketing and finance from a reputed college in India, and post that I have worked in corporate also for 1.5 years. But when I was working in corporate, I felt that this is not meant for me. Like normal 9 to 5 is not meant for me, and I just can't I just can't work over it because I needed freedom. I wanted to learn more. I wanted to expand my horizons. So that's why I left my job without a safety net, and I won't recommend anyone to do this. It was a huge risk, and obviously, I had support from my parents. That's why I did. And luckily, it turned in my favor because one fine day I landed on Twitter, and I thought that it was just, a random platform where you just post shit about everything. But luckily, I landed on money Twitter aspect, and then I started tweeting. I started connecting with creators around the world. So I connected with around 50 plus creators from California, from Sri Lanka, from England. So I connected with every one of them. I hopped on virtual calls, coffee chats. We discussed ideas. We discussed about content creation, how we can make money while living at home. So it just worked out. So now currently I help entrepreneurs build their personal brand on Twitter and LinkedIn. So slowly I expanded to LinkedIn also, and I've started building my presence over there also.
That's crazy. बहुत बहुत smooth story है. And I have some questions regarding the thing which you had shared, right? So like
Yeah.
what exactly you pitch them and कैसे मतलब creators को आपने ढूंढा ट्विटर में कि ऐसे ही randomly DM किया कि मतलब कि ऐसे कुछ आपने सोचा था.
नहीं तो it was not random. So what happens once you start tweeting regularly, वहाँ
Hmm.
पे बहुत सारे लोग होंगे, they are also tweeting regularly, and once you will engage with their content for 1 or 2 days, they will start recognizing you. And the next step is obviously to take the conversation to the DMs, because you have already cracked the ice. वो जो first ice होता है, it's already cracked. So what you do is like you hop on you just DM them ki hi, I just liked your content, or you add some additional point referring to their content, and that's how you just the conversation starts. And if you really think that you vibe with that creator, then you hop on a coffee chat, and then you discuss ideas, you discuss life. So there's so many things to talk about with your fellow creator, I would say.
That's crazy, and then I also pretty much relate to this idea of freedom wala thing because like my story also kind of it's like this because I was in college and college गया था सोचा था कि marketing सिखाएगी college वाले लोग. I'm in the world.
Yeah.
हाँ so उसके बाद से खुद चीज़ सीखी एंड देन रियलाइज कि फ्रीडम इज वेरी मच इंपॉर्टेंट बट वो फ्रीडम कभी कभी थोड़ा सा ज्यादा वो भी हो जाता है कि 9 to 5 तो नहीं कर रहे हो आप 24/7 काम कर रहे हो उसके बाद बट आप अपने मर्जी से काम कर 24/7 अगर कर भी रहे हो तो दैट्स वन थिंग.
कभी कभी वो फ्रीडम ज्यादा भी हो जाता है, तो यू
हाँ
नीड टू हैव दैट बैलेंस.
absolutely I totally relate to your point. Okay, so Ambika, you said कि आपने खुद एक्सप्लोर किया ट्विटर को एंड यू स्टार्टेड पोस्टिंग कंटेंट. तो आपकी जर्नी कैसे रही ट्विटर में कि लाइक यू स्टार्टेड पोस्टिंग लाइक क्या स्ट्रैटेजीज की कुछ स्ट्रैटेजीज होता है कि जस्ट ऑल अबाउट कंसिस्टेंसी might be something which you would have learned from other creators and also tell us about it.
Yeah, so in the beginning, I was like totally new, and it was not like LinkedIn or any other platform, right? So I was lost. I had no goals over there. So I was just posting for fun. So what happens like in your content journey, if you don't have any goals or if you don't have any vision for your brand, you will quit, right? So मैंने first 3 months के बाद ही I quit Twitter because I was not getting results. So I was, posting ऐसे इधर उधर without any strategy. I was consistent. I was posting daily, but it was not with a strategy. So, so at the end, I just quit. But then later on, I realized that see, this is content creation. This is what art is, right? It's creative. You have to be consistent, but you have to have a strategy. So if you see content creation journey, it's in itself is a business right now. And if you look at business, you need strategies. If you don't have any strategies, then you're going to fail as an entrepreneur. And it's the same way for a content creator also. So you have to look content creator as a like as an entrepreneur. You have to regard yourself as an entrepreneur. So that's what I did. So when I came back to Twitter, I had a proper strategy, that I had a plan, that I want to get clients, that I want to get leads for my services. So when I came back, I had skills, I had writing skills. So in between, I had acquired writing skills, I had worked on my sales, I had worked on the lead generation. So I had already worked on my skills, and then I started with the strategy. So this is the type of content that I'm going to post. So this is my niche. This is the type of content I'm going to post. This is it. These are my prospects, and these are the people I'm going to talk to. No other people, no other type of content. Just it was pure focus. So that's how my journey took off. So I feel that in your content creator journey, even on Twitter, you need to have a proper strategy with consistency. Consistency alone will not take you. It will not alone make you money. You need to have a proper strategy.
That's crazy. So you said कि you learn lot of things. So let's say अगर अंबिका को वापस से जीरो से स्टार्ट करना है तो क्या
Uh,
क्या स्ट्रेटेजी रहने वाली, मेरे को ब्रीफ में बताओ कि हमारे ऑडियंस को पता चले कि क्या स्ट्रेटेजी रहेगी। डोंट डोंट वांट गो इन डिटेल्स, इट्स ओके, जस्ट मेरे को ब्रीफ में बताओ कि अगर आप वापस से स्टार्ट करो, ऑब्वियसली इट वोंट टेक यू उतना टाइम जितना पहली बार लगा था बिकॉज यू डिड ट्रायल एंड एरर्स, बट अब तो आई गेस आपके पास एक क्लियर पाथ होगा ना कि मैं ये करूँगा ये करूँगा ये करूँगा ये करूँगा।
So basically, first I will be myself. You don't need to be anyone else. You don't need to pretend कि this is not I am. और कोई pretense नहीं होना चाहिए. You should be yourself. And Twitter पे it's main. So unlike other platforms, Twitter basically you have to be your own self. Okay. So you have to be yourself. You have to post your insights, your experiences, your stories. And I'm pretty sure that every one of us have so many experiences, so many life lessons which you want to share with your audience, and we can definitely use that. So number one, use personal stories, use your insights, and then make connections. So earlier I didn't make much connections, I didn't network much, okay, but now I make sure that I reach out to like at least 5 new people every day, because your network is your net worth at the end of the day, and it applies to content creator also, because until unless you have a good network, you are not going to get good clients, because referrals bhi aate hain bahut zyada
हम्म।
through your network. So that is also really important. So number one is share your personal stories, be real, be you, then network as much as you can, and then post value content. Okay, personal stories are also important, but content which showcases you as an authority, that is also important. So you should have a proper balance between the two.
That's perfectly summarized up. So Ambika, abhi aap are you doing it all alone? Is it a soulpreneurship? Like, do you have a team dedicated? Like, how do you go about
So
doing it?
I have I'm working with freelancers so on a contract basis. So to delegate the work. So that is what I'm doing.
Oh, that's crazy. Better because I have felt that that like so in our business as well we started with hiring interns starting में, ठीक है, and जितना एनर्जी जाता है उनको मेंटेन करने में उतना में काम ही नहीं हो पाता है। सो आई ऑल्सो फेल्ट कि फ्रीलांसर्स इन बहुत बहुत सारे केसेस में फ्रीलांसर्स एंड कॉन्ट्रैक्ट बेसिस में ज़्यादा इफेक्टिव रहता है। सो kudos to you for doing that. So yeah, that's the Twitter growth journey. So I'll come up to the third question, and third question is a context. Where I'll give you a little context. Ki why am I asking you this question, and जो अपने गेस्ट से मैं पूछता हूँ व्हाट्स द प्रीफेस बिहाइंड दैट क्वेश्चन, ठीक है? सो if Ambika was given an opportunity to give a TED talk, तो वो टॉपिक क्या होने वाला है टेड टॉक का, एंड व्हाई वुड शी गिव दैट टेड टॉक? एंड सो व्हाई एम आई आस्किंग दिस क्वेश्चन इज बिकॉज टेड टॉक इज समथिंग probably you get it once in a lifetime. Okay, so you will speak a topic which is very close to your heart. Okay, so
Hmm.
that's the reason behind knowing this, asking you this question. So yeah.
So I think my TED talk is going to be on build your digital identity.
Wow.
Okay.
टाइटल
And why? Sorry.
टाइटल मिल गया मेरे को मेरे वीडियो का.
You can keep that. Build your digital identity, and it's really important in today's era because see, I have done my MBA, I've spent lakhs and lakhs to get the degree, but the opportunities that I have been given by creating my digital identity has been immense. So I can't even compare the both of them. So obviously, degree is good, but with it, if you build your digital identity, it's going to be an add-on because आगे जाके people are going to relate with people. Even brands have people representing them. Even if you will see top CEOs, they have started building their digital identity, right?
Absolutely.
So it's like it's really important in today's era when technology is getting advanced every day. People want that personal touch. अगर मैं कुछ भी खरीदने जाऊंगी तो आई वांट दैट पर्सनल टच कि वो ब्रांड मेरे को कैसा फील करा रहा है क्या नहीं करा रहा है इफ द और सीईओ उसका कैसा है क्या नहीं है तो बहुत सारी चीज जैसे बोट सो आई बाय बोट का प्रोडक्ट्स बिकॉज ऑफ अमन ओके सो देयर
Okay.
इज दिस so there's this connection, right? So it's really important to build your digital identity if you want to make a connection with your audience, if you want to make a connection with your customers.
Okay. So one add-up question to that. So like especially content writing and stuff, LinkedIn में basically I have seen and Twitter में भी थोड़ा बहुत. So like बहुत ज़्यादा like advancement of AI we have seen in this thing, right? And LinkedIn में
Yeah.
so इतने नहीं है, but yeah, like Twitter में इतना नहीं है, but still. So what do you think कि what is the future of content writing या फिर in general with the advance of AI? Will that subdue what that human touch is? Because आई फील अभी बहुत ज्यादा वो पता चल जाता है कि हाँ ये कंटेंट है, बट still in our company as well, जब हम we used to keep like 5 copywriters, now we just have one and वो पांचवा काम कर लेता है, right? So in a way that it kind of took their job, but हाँ कुछ और मिल और काम हो जाता है, but yeah somehow I feel कुछ तो होगा. So what do you think about this?
So what I feel is that that personal touch is important even when you are writing. Agar if you write with ChatGPT or AI, you will definitely get to know, like you said, कि पता चल जाता है कि वो AI written content है, right? So why होता है? Now if my clients they want कि नहीं, I don't want ChatGPT, I want someone who is going to write my story, who is going to keep themselves in my shoes and then write. क्योंकि ChatGPT से even they can write, but
Hmm.
they have to they have to be unique, they have to put forward their experiences, their stories, which ChatGPT is not going to do that.
True.
उसमें वो repetitive robot वाला tone आता है, you have this huge heavy words, but when it comes to content writing, if you will see कि इतना heavy words we don't usually use. They use words which the audience can easily understand, right? It's like as you speak you write the content,
Mhm.
so it's that also. So I don't feel कि with the advancement of AI content writers का कम हो जाएगा. It's just that we have to level up our game and we have to be we have to keep on skilling ourselves so that वो जो human touch है, जो humor है, जो personal connection, emotional connection है, which we give to the audience through our content, वो हमें अपना करना पड़ेगा.
Absolutely agree to that. But just one quick question. Do you use AI? मतलब थोड़ा बहुत in maybe management and stuff कि नहीं करते हो AI?
No, no, I definitely use AI. So if there's technology advancement, you should definitely use it. Not against it. Even I use AI to get ideas. Okay, so
Right.
there is no harm in using AI, but overusing it is like it's risky. But if you are using it to get new ideas, if you are using it to कि थोड़ा सा burden कम हो जाए, like like scheduling and all. So there are various softwares just so that you can just schedule your content through the various platforms. Then what's the harm? At the end of the day, वो तुम्हारा burden को light कर रहा है.
Agreed, agreed. Definitely agreed on that point, and very well summarized the ELA point. Also, one more writer I was talking to, and the same thing they said. So yeah, completely relatable. As a writers, the community are like that. So yeah, I agreed on that. So yeah, that's regarding work and stuff. Twitter also you very well summarized कि क्या चीज हो सकती. So I was about to just ask this question कि क्या गलतियां Twitter में लोग करते हैं, but when I had asked you कि क्या सही कर सकती, you already answered that. So that question. ठीक है. So coming to that thing, like what I feel is like summarize with the Twitter thing. It's all about कि क्या आपका goal and क्या direction के साथ जाते हो. So that's one thing. But now I would like to know what Ambika does. Yeah. Who is Ambika apart from work? For example, मैं आपको pretext देता हूँ अपना भी so that you can give me कि कैसा I'm looking for. कि for example, we do marketing and stuff. But I like reading books. I sing and I play music as well. मैं लिखता भी हूँ थोड़ी बहुत शायरी and stuff. So that's what I like doing and traveling पसंद है. So yeah, who is Ambika apart from work, Twitter, ghost writing and stuff उसके अलावा?
So Ambika is a reserved girl, okay, who loves going to the gym, who loves going to the gym, lifting heavy weights,
Wow,
because it kind of makes me feel really good about myself and makes me feel confident that, even I. So it's like gym is a place where you will see boys mostly, but when you are like when you're a girl over there and you're lifting weights and all the boys are like, oh, she's a girl and she's over here lifting the weight हमारे जैसे, so it gives you another level of confidence. So that is Ambika. Apart from that, I like walking, and then of course I like traveling, and more of I like my space. So apart from work, I really value my me time. I really value becoming a better version of myself by lifting weights or podcast, YouTube videos. जो भी है जिससे I can gain knowledge. So basically, that is what I do.
that's nice. You said podcast and creators. Who is your favorite creators like in YouTube? And don't tell me my name, but मेरे को छोड़ के.
uh, So basically, I really like creator Jay Shettika content. So it's not just basically on a single topic. He talks about everything, whether it's relationship, whether you can talk about health, all those things. Like I really love his content. So I think there was his book also, The
Eight Rules.
Monk,
अच्छा,
something.
Think Like a Monk was one book जो उनका पहला
Yeah,
था, and 8 Rules of Love.
yeah.
The current book which I'm reading, it's also amazing. So I completely agree.
So I read the first one. So from there only I started following his journey and I started following his YouTube. So it's really good, and I would recommend everyone to listen to his podcast. It's really good.
That's nice. And I love his perspective about how he breaks about things, especially in like in my मेरा जो है उनका relationship वाला, he really breaks it down very amazingly. So yeah, I love
Yeah, yeah.
side of him and Radhika.
Currently, he's focusing more on relationships because of his current book, I think.
Probably हो सकता है reason वो, but you can read that book. I feel 8 Rules of Love. It's an amazing book. Not just a relationship, it helps you understand कि आप एज अ ह्यूमन कैसे होते हो, लाइक मे बी सेल्फ लव,
Okay.
आपके खुद को समझना. तो लाइक खुद को सबसे जो समझने का तरीका है आप किसी और को समझो. तो दैट वाज द
Yeah.
टाइम व्हिच आई गॉट फ्रॉम इट. वाज लाइक कि अगर आप खुद को समझना चाहते हो ना तो किसी और को समझो, तो आपको समझ में आता है कि आप
Okay.
क्या नहीं हो, आप क्या हो. सो आई लव दैट
That's
पर्सपेक्टिव.
nice. I will definitely buy this book.
For sure. And do you like reading books, Ambika? Ki you're not that book wala girl, like
I
non-fiction.
do, I do like. I know it. I do like reading books. It's just that अभी recently ऐसा कोई time नहीं मिल रहा है मेरे को book पढ़ने का. But yeah, whenever I feel like okay, I need some, I need to think or I just need to escape, I will definitely go and read a book. So that is me. But I don't usually read it every day. ऐसा वाला.
That's nice. I remember the previous time we had interacted with you, you had some bunch of books and you were like, I'm reading this.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Maybe entrepreneurship and stuff was the thing. But yeah, suggest me any good books which you have read in past, and me non-fiction में suggest करो. Any two or three books which has had a good impact in your life. So yeah.
Okay, so the number one is going to be the the almanac of
I love
whatever the
that
pronunciation
almanac of
of
Love and
Naval
Thunder.
yeah, Naval Ravikant. It's amazing. So that is one of the book which I was reading through the transformation in
Hmm.
my life when I was transforming from a corporate or to the business, and that is what inspired me कि मेरे को ऐसा content journey अपना start करना है, क्योंकि even in that book Naval Ravikant has specified कि you have to build your digital distribution. It's really
Absolutely.
important, and you
It's
have to
about
learn skills.
people, resources, coding and media. वो चार leverage के बारे में बात करता है. I guess that was the thing I'm talking about. So yeah, that's nice. And more books.
So I number two is going to be the Tuesdays with Mori. So that is amazing.
Uh, Pardon what you said?
Yeah, Tuesdays with Mori. So Moori. The
Never heard.
pronunciation, yeah, I think. So it's really nice. It's really nice. It's based on a teacher and a student. The teacher is dying and the teacher is giving the life lessons to his student. So he's on his deathbed and the student is, he's getting all the life lessons that the teacher has learned till now. So it's really nice. It's really emotional. So you're going to get a lot of experiences, a lot of what you say insights about life from that book, about life, about relationship, about work, about how to handle, about how to have a balance among everything. So it's really nice. So
Well,
yeah, these two books are like my favorite.
yeah, nice. And that leverage वाला thing which Raval talks about in his book, and बहुत सारी चीजें कि you need to own equity. You can't be rich renting out your time. That inspired you to start your own journey. Ki I'll be my own like on own boss kind of thing. That inspired
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, so उस book पे basically I always wanted to be my own boss, okay? But
Okay.
उस book में Naval has specifically said कि you have to have your digital distribution, you have to have skills and you have to leverage it
Hmm.
through technology. He has specifically mentioned it. So udhar se it clicked. Okay, technology, then you have to have distribution. So how can you have distribution in today's world? Is by having good number of followers, having presence on platforms, social platforms. That is how you build your distribution. That is how you build your business, online business. So
Hmm.
उसी के through I got this idea कि मेरे को ऐसे ऑनलाइन बिजनेस करना है, where I'm going to build a distribution, where I'm going to have people, followers who are actually interested in my journey. So in future, if I want to, and I want to start something new, if I want to even just for sake, I want to start an e-commerce or whatever it is, I will have a loyal audience who already knows me and who already trust me. So
That
that's where I got the idea.
that's nice. And coming to that last question, and this connects to you, connects to that what you said कि आपको future में क्या करना है. So I would love to know कि Ambika right now is building her agency नहीं बोलूँ but yeah, building her empire, थोड़ा content related empire. But yeah, apart from that, do you plan to build this? इसी को scale करना है या फिर कुछ और है you want to work on? Like it can be anything कि कुछ और स्टार्टअप करना है या फिर मे बी एज यू सेड ई कॉमर्स बिल्ड करना है. से व्हाट आर योर प्लान्स लाइक मे बी 2 या 3 साल बाद.
So basically, if you see 2 years down the line, I would like to have an agency, ghostwriting agency for Twitter and LinkedIn. I believe Twitter is really an underrated platform and people really don't know, and it has huge potential.
Hmm.
So I want to build a ghostwriting agency focusing on LinkedIn and Twitter, these both. And after that, you never know if I will get good opportunity, good business ideas about any startup, about any SaaS or something like that, then obviously I'm going to expand it. But for 2 years, it's going to build my own agency.
That's nice. Like coming to last question with Twitter, I feel uh right now I feel Twitter has changed a lot. जो पहले Twitter हुआ
Mhm.
करता था, like what I feel personally is like पहले it was lot of conversation based comments and stuff. ठीक है, but right
Yeah,
now lot of monetization and जो भी algorithm changes हुए हैं, people are rushing for reach. ठीक है, कुछ भी मीडिया डालना है,
yeah.
डालना है, right? So like
Mhm.
for me personally it has become very obsolete. मेरे को मजा नहीं आता ट्विटर यूज करने जो मेरे को पहले यूज करने में आता था. पहले लोग इतने कमेंट्स करते, इतने कनेक्शंस बनते थे. सो व्हाट डू यू थिंक अबाउट दैट? इज इट लाइक स्टिल रेलेवेंट कि बहुत ज्यादा थोड़ा सा लाइक डिस्ट्रैक्ट हो गया है? लाइक व्हाट डू यू थिंक अबाउट दिस?
I feel it's still relevant with the monetization aspects which is coming. So उससे तुम्हारा क्या होता है ना, it gives you a purpose. Okay, so I am doing this because I'm going to get, maybe it can get monetized. So that is one aspect which is giving it a motivation to the creators.
Hmm.
Apart from that, if you will look from the money aspect, like client aspect, whether I'm going to get clients or not, then I would say that there are many CEOs, many founders who are building their brand on Twitter. It's like for LinkedIn, they have to think through that because LinkedIn is a long form content, right? But on Twitter, even you can post short form, like 280 characters. That's it. And
उसमें
and
आता है like do you see reach with like ऐसे random tweets and stuff?
I see reach when whenever I post relatable content.
अच्छा.
Okay, which you can relate to, which I can relate to, whether it's on family, whether it's any thought or a thought which you have ki you have to work every day, or your degrees doesn't matter while building a business, all those things which is really relatable content, it's going to get a huge amount of reach. Okay, but if you really want to get leads from Twitter, then you have to balance it out, because say while hote you're not going to get leads. For that, you have to position yourself as an authority. You have to position more of the your niche content, then only you're going to get leads. So it's like you have to balance it out even on Twitter कि मेरे को रीच भी चाहिए, मेरे को अथॉरिटी भी चाहिए, और मेरे को ये भी है कि एक पर्सनल कनेक्ट भी चाहिए, which I think is LinkedIn पे वो उतना पॉसिबल नहीं हो पाता है जो ट्विटर पे हो पाता है.
Hmm. Agreed, definitely agreed. So coming to the last question, all it was like I loved your breakdown and बहुत simplicity के साथ अपनी चीजें बताई. So like in this overall journey, जितने भी आपकी रही है ट्विटर में, लिंक्डइन में, like खुद के प्रति like maybe वेट्स उठाना, हेल्थ पे ध्यान देना, सेल्फ हेल्प हो गया, any mental health, anything. What has been
Yeah.
your biggest learning? Yeah, what has been the biggest change in your life which you have seen through this years?
Okay. So see, like there will be ups and downs in your journey. Okay, even if you are a content creator, even if you're an entrepreneur, whoever you are, you will have ups and downs. So there will be times when कि एक client आया, you got a prospect, he's saying yes one day, or फिर अगले दिन he's like no, I'm not going to work for you. Or like वो होता रहता है, right? So at that point of time, you will just have to remember that everything happens for a reason. ये नहीं है कि अगर एक prospect आया and he said no the other day, so you are just sitting, you're crying about it. Oh, how come he said no to me or something? So उस time पे you really have to just think maybe it's not the right client for me.
Hmm.
Maybe other client who is going to be a high ticket client is waiting around the corner. So you just have to have this mindset that everything happens for a reason and you have to move on. You don't have to be stuck. So that is the way, like that is the main lesson that I have learned in my journey, because initially when I was getting clients, when I was outreaching, I used to get a lot of rejections, lot of no's. So was time where I realized no, if it's happening, it's happening for a reason. Maybe it's making me better at my skills, maybe it's improving my outreaching skills, maybe it's improving my skills. तो वो उसको पॉजिटिव एस्पेक्ट पे लेके you have to move on, because everything really happens for a reason. You will get to know afterwards.
And I feel ये सिर्फ वर्क पे नहीं होता है, लॉट ऑफ इट अप्लाइज टू योर इन जनरल लाइफ भी होता है कि यू मीट पीपल एंड यू नेवर नो कि क्या से क्या हो जाता है. एंड या,
True.
सो दैट्स व्हाट आई फील pretty much right कि जो होना होता है वो
Yeah.
होता है. You just have to keep flowing it, keep swimming. That's the thing. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
particularly.
exactly.
So yeah, coming, I guess that was the questions. And so what we do is first episode में हम थोड़ा सा we keep the thing थोड़ा formal and start. ठीक है, हम next episode में जल्दी करेंगे and we'll try to go into just deep depth of Twitter and lead generation. फिर the third episode
Okay.
try to get into Ambika's personal, like who is Ambika in general, like ठीक है, what motivates her and stuff like that. So yeah, that's how it goes, and hopefully we'll do it again. And yeah, this one last question. Ambika, what do you think about this? Like, if you wanna give any advice to me, or in general, how is it going? And like in general, like if you wanna say something, yeah, just will
Ah,
end
so
the thing. So yeah.
So I really enjoyed this chat with you, Jivanshu, and I would really recommend कि ये करते रहो. It's really nice, connecting with people, उनसे insights लेना. So it's really good that you're taking out time and actually calling people on your podcast, or you're asking them questions, getting to know them. It's really good. So just keep doing it, and we really love coming and talking to you. And I hope कि वापस से मेरे को जल्दी तुम बुलाओ.
या मेरा मेन मोटिव यही था. व्हाट हैपेंड वाज, सी, वी रन अ मार्केटिंग एजेंसी. वहां पे तो काम चलता ही रहना, ठीक है, काम तो हमेशा चलता ही रहना. काम तो ऐसा है नहीं काम कम होने वाला है, ठीक है. एंड नाउ आई
Yeah.
आई ऑलवेज वांटेड टू लर्न अबाउट स्टार्टअप्स इन जनरल, तो अब वो टाइम ही नहीं मिल रहा है, राइट. सो व्हाट आई थॉट वाज लेट्स स्टार्ट अ पॉडकास्ट. एंड रीजन
Yeah.
नहीं भागेंगे. ओनली रीजन इज आई जस्ट वांट टू हैव कन्वर्सेशन लाइक दिस, एंड बहुत कुछ सीखने को. एंड पॉडकास्ट है ना, तो कोई आ भी जाता है. इट्स लाइक अगर आप नॉर्मल पिच करो ना कि हाँ लेट्स जंप ऑन अ कॉल जी मीट, तो दे लाइक हाँ ना लेट्स थिंक अबाउट इट ऐसे. बट इवन
They
इफ
will cancel at the end of the moment that I'm busy, I just can't come.
Yeah, and
Maybe
even if
we
I have a
fix
podcast,
it.
so I have a small you. Like my podcast is very small. Like, it's nothing like that. And I'm not even focusing on this like this किया ना मेरे को keyword target करना है, ऐसा करना है. That's not even the thing. It's just conversations करनी है जो मैं पहले करता था Twitter में, थोड़ा सा और professional way में करना है. And बस को record करके डाल दे. So it's again the documentation journey which you said कि document your journey. And in a way I'm learning
Yeah.
with a lot of people and stuff. So that's it. So
Yeah, you're doing a great job actually. ऐसे connect करके and you get to learn, so which is really nice.
That's crazy. Okay, so I'll just share a one learning which I learned in this week. तो I guess अगर आपके भी कुछ ऐसी learning हो share करना मेरे को. So this week I was connecting with this founder who had appeared on Shark Tank like thing. I won't take the name, but yeah, ठीक है. So I asked him कि what's the biggest learning on your life and सबसे ज़्यादा impact क्या रहा है आपका? तो I thought कि बोलेंगे कि नहीं marketing, business, Shark Tank, कुछ ऐसा बोलेंगे. You know what he said was कि my biggest learning and जो सबसे बड़ा impact रहा है, and मैं अपने बच्चों को एंड इन जनरल करना चाहूंगा, विच इज पेरेंटिंग. That really I was not expecting that answer, and that really opened up, and it says like कि हम लोग बहुत ज्यादा privileged है. He said कि the right amount of parents, हम लोग सही पेरेंट्स मिले, सही गाइडेंस मिली, एंड सही जगह हम पहुंचे, तब we have so much possibilities and opportunities. तो ये
Yeah.
that answer stuck me, and that's the learning for the week which keeps me motivated. So yeah, any learnings for the week ऐसा कुछ है रहा है तो you can share that.
ऐसा कुछ तो like it was like जो whatever you said, it's like it's deep and it's really thoughtful कि after this episode I'm definitely going to thinking about parenting and how my parents have helped me कि अभी तक मैं जहाँ पे पहुंची it's because of them. So इस इससे बड़ा learning, तो I think this is the learning for the week for me.
चलो. Okay, so that was nice. Thank you for coming to the show, and it really means me a lot.
Yeah, and thank you for inviting me to the show, and I really enjoyed talking to you, Jivanshu.